Hello, welcome to my fourth and final installment of my all around Pilates series. These four videos have included round props. Today we're going to be using the roller and a loop band. If you don't have these, you'll be able to do everything I'm doing without these props. Don't worry, they just add a little bit of spice. Okay? We're going to set the loop band off to the side and bring the roller onto your mat, lengthwise on your mat. And then you're going to sit yourself here and bring the loop band back and step it around your ankles and then work it up to just above the knees. Once you've set your loop band, scoot yourself to the edge of your roller if you're not already there and lay back on the roller. All right, so you should land with your sacrum, your mid-back, and your skull resting on the roller. All right, if at any point you don't like the roller and you do have a roller and you don't want to do these things, just come onto the mat. All of the things you'll be able to do on the mat. All right, your knees and your heels should line up with your sitting bones, and you should have a little bit of tension on that loop band. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to take some circles. So bring them up by your ears, out to the side, down and around to the hips. This nice big circles. Enjoy that massage at the back of the body as you move around. Let's switch directions. Inhale for half of the circle and exhale for half of the circle. Let's finish this circle. And then bring your hands down by your hips on the mat. Just a little bit of support. So we're not white knuckling the mat or anything. We're going to do some pelvic tilt. So you're going to rock your pelvis away, feel your low back lift away from the roller, and rock your pelvis towards you. Feel your low back press into the roller. I like the roller. Sometimes it gives me way more feedback than the mat. I think I might be articulating when I'm on the mat. And then when I get on the roller, I feel, oh, there's some sticky spots down there. So I can really work through some sticky spots. You're going to go into an articulated bridge. Rock your pelvis towards you. Peel your spine up, bone by bone. Open the hips. Have a little bit of tension outward on that ring, on that loop band rather. And lower down, bone by bone. Try to articulate through your spine. Use the roller and work down bone by bone. Take your time. Inhale, rock your pelvis away. Exhale, rock your pelvis towards you. Peel your spine up, bone by bone. Inhale at the top. Open the hips. Exhale, lengthen all the way down. Let's do one more. Rock your pelvis towards you. Peel up. Curling your tail towards the ceiling the whole time, really, really curling. That's going to help you get that articulation through that low back. Lengthening your spine down the roller. Now pressing into the feet, flat back, hinge up and hinge down. Keep that tension on that loop band, pressing out. It wants to pull in, right? You're pressing out. Lift and hold. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Lower your hips an inch, lift your hips an inch. Lower your hips an inch, lift your hips an inch. Ooh. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Lift your hips, press out on that band. Ooh. Try not to roll side to side on the switch on the roller. Press out. Out, out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest all the way down. Bring one arm up by your ear, the other arm down by your hip. Take a stretch, reach, and come through center over to the other side. Stretch and reach. One more each way. Stretch and reach. Last one. And then you're going to come out of the loop band, but we're going to stay on the roller. So carefully come out of the loop band and set it off to the side. Bring your hands out to the side like little training wheels. Take a breath in to the back. Feel your ribs connect into the roller. As you exhale, low belly sinks down towards the roller. Inhale into the back. As you exhale, belly button sinks towards your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, knit your ribs together. So you're connecting through your core in the front, like shrink wrap, tying you really tightly to the roller, stabilizing. Lift one leg up into tabletop, set it down. Lift the other leg up into tabletop, set it down. Imagine as you go back and forth, you're setting your feet down on eggshells. Curl up into a little abdominal curl and continue your toe taps, but maybe you go a little faster and the lifted leg lingers and the lowering leg is resisting gravity. So maybe there's a moment where no feet are on the floor. Curl up a little extra, lighten your hands away from the floor. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest all the way down. We're going to go through 4 of the classic 5 exercises 2 times. The first time with your head down. The second time we're going to add a curl. Now, here's where our training wheels, our arms out to the sides, get really important because we've got our core connected. We're shrink wrapped to that roller. Lift your legs, both legs up into tabletop. Right? If I didn't have my training wheels, I'd fall off the roller. Extend one leg long, bring it in. Extend the other leg long, bring it in. 8 more. Are you still shrink wrapped to that roller? Think about that low belly. Belly button to spine, ribs knit down. 4, 3, 2, last one, and set your feet down. Take a little rest. It's a quick rest. Set your core, lift your legs, straight legs up. One leg lowers and lifts, the other leg lowers and lifts. Now I could have one leg moving at a time, or I could have both legs moving just in the opposite direction. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, that's 2 down, 2 to go. The next 2 we do with an imprinted spine. So I want you to press your low back into the roller. Glue it there. All right. Curl your imaginary tail up towards the ceiling. Bring both legs up into tabletop. Scoot your legs away, back to tabletop. Scoot your legs away, bring them back to tabletop. The longer the legs go, the more challenging it is for that imprint. The lower the legs go, the more challenging. 3 more. And 2. Keep your imprint. Curl that tail up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Last one. And rest your legs down. I'm going to pull my knees into my chest. Woo. Last one. Double straight leg stretch with an imprint. Press your low back into the roller. Hands are light. No white knuckling the floor here. Legs straight up. Lower them down. Lift them up. As you fatigue, it's okay that your range of motion gets smaller. As you can tell, I'm a little tired. Woo. 4 more. Woo. 3, 2. Woo, I'm shaking. Last one. And rest your feet all the way down. Take a little rock to one side and the other. I love the roller. It is my favorite round prop. You know, it's my favorite prop, just altogether. Favorite prop. It can be mean when we do abdominal work. It can be nice when we use it as a roller. It can be supportive in our standing work. There's a little hint for you. Woo! All right. Curl your chin towards your chest. Come up into your little abdominal curl. Legs up into tabletop. Single leg stretch. Reach one leg away. Bring it in. Now I could have one leg moving at a time, or I could have both legs moving in opposite directions. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into single leg stretch. One leg up, one leg long. Long leg. Switch, 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 switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Imprint your spine. Glue your legs together. Bend your knees. Reach your legs long. Bring them in. Stay up in your little curl. Reach your legs long. Bring them in. For 4, 3, 2, woo. Last one. Reach the legs long. Lower them down. Lift them up. If you need to set your head down, it's okay. We're going to do 4 more. 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one. Lift them up and rest everything down. Let's come to one side. The roller is in between the shoulder blade and the spine on one side. Breathe into the front of the body. Feel that stretch through the chest. And bring yourself through center over to the other side. And breathe. And then we're going to rock and roll completely off the roller. I'm going to come this way. And bring your roller around to the top of the mat. And you are setting yourself up on your belly. All right? If this doesn't agree with your shoulders, you can do a regular version of swan. So I'm going to set my roller up just below my elbows. Palms facing each other, thumbs up towards the ceiling. I'm going to roll the roller to my wrists, lift my head, lift my chest, and roll the roller back to my elbows. Roll the roller up and roll the roller down. Yep. So it's interesting how the roller gives a little bit of assistance and resistance in this exercise, kind of like this version of swan on the reformer. Puff your chest through your arms on the way up. Open your collarbones. 3, 2. Use your breath. Last one. And rest all the way down. We're going to go into a little bit of rotation with our extension. Okay? Bring your elbows a little bit closer together. You're going to lift up. Bring one arm out to the side. Eye gaze follows that hand and returns. Lower down. Come up. You might not come up all the way. Other hand. Eye gaze follows. Chest rotates. And twist back to center. Lower down. Wrap up your front, your core. Lift up. Open out. And lower down as you come back to center. So you can put those two parts together where we have that extension and rotation, or you could do your extension first, then your rotation. Separate the two. Let's do one more each side. Last one. Rest all the way down. You can set the roller off to the side. Take a moment and set your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Breathe into your low back. One more breath. And out. And come up to standing. Bring your loop band and your roller. All right, so the loop band is going to go around your ankles. All right. You can thank Ame Beauvais for this next series. It's a little balance, a little booty work, okay? So shout out to Ame. Now the roller is here for a little bit of assistance with your balance. So use it or don't use it, okay? So you have a little tension on that band. So I'm gonna start with my roller to the side. You're gonna lean to the side where you're balancing. Opposite leg, you're gonna press away, tap the floor. Press away, tap the floor. Lifting through your core, lift and tap. Resist the way down to earth, yeah? Don't let the band bring you in, let you bring you in. Yeah, now press and lift, hold. Could your leg be longer? Could your knee be straighter and you do little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. You're fully balancing now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it long and lift it. Woo! And set that foot down. Oh, it's really about a lot about that standing leg, right? Ooh, switching to the other side. So a little strong standing leg, little lean. Do you need your balance tool? Maybe, maybe not. Lower and lift. Tap and lift. Standing strong into your stationary leg. Check in with your upper body. Is there any tension here in your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders that you don't need? Lift and tap. Resist the down. 3, 2, hold it lifted. Little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Could that knee be straighter? Could that leg be longer? Oh, yes, it can. Ooh. Ah, it burns. Set it down. All right, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see from a different angle. All right, so I'm going to be facing what I'm going to be balancing on. So if you don't have a roller, but you do want balance, a chair, you could be up next to the wall. That's another option. I'm back to my first leg is the standing leg. I'm going to bring my opposite leg behind, press out at an angle. Press out at an angle. Lift and tap. If I had headlights on my hips, they're pointing forward. Lift, resist the down. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. 4, 3, ooh, it burns. 2, 1, hold it long. Could your knee be straighter? Little pulses at that ankle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step tall. Let's go right to the other side. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Pull in, zip up, pubic bone to rib cage, like a hug. Yep, in the front. Lift and tap. 4, 3, 2, hold the leg long, lifted, reach the leg longer, straighten your knee as best you can. Little pulses, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step down. Give a punch to those hips if you need to. Loop band can go off to the side, but we're not done with legs yet. Woo! All right, roller on your mat, perpendicular to your mat. Okay? Now, one foot in front, your back foot is on the roller. All right? Now, we're gonna hinge as we bend our standing leg and straighten as we straighten our knee. Feel your big toe, your pinky toe, your heel of that front foot. Now I could do this without the roller. I would just have my back foot on the floor again. So you can make it work if you don't have the props. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3. 2. Last one. And stand up tall. Ooh, all right. Nice little burn for the hips. Switching sides. Hinge forward as you bend your knee. Stand tall. I'm not rounding my spine. I'm hinging from my hips. Stand tall. And notice how the roller gives you a lot less support. If you didn't have a roller, what else could you use? You could use a squishy ball. Something to give you a little bit of instability. So you don't get to use that back leg as much as you want to. Hinge forward and stand tall. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Stand up nice and strong. Shake out those legs. Don't worry, we're going to use the roller in a nice way at the end. But for now, I'm going to set it off to the side. All right? Setting up for some side plank work. Bottom hand about an arm's length away from your bottom hip. Top foot in front, bottom foot behind. Top knee up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to come up to a side plank. Nice and strong. Hips pointing forward, especially that bottom hip. As I take my top arm and I twist. I'm trying to rotate my ribs, but not my pelvis. Untwist. Yeah. Push the ground away. Rotate. Woo. When you go into that twist, feel how that back hip wants to scoot away. Don't let it. Twist. And center. Let's do one more. And twist. Woo. And untwist with control. Come all the way down. Let's do the other side. Woo. Top foot in front, bottom foot behind. Knee going up towards the ceiling. When we come into our side plank, my shoulder should be over my hand. Yep. Hips are forward. Rotate. Top shoulder comes towards the floor. Untwist. Push the ground away. Activate that arm. Nice and strong. As I twist and untwist. Two more. Twist. Ooh, wring out your abdominals. Untwist. Last one. And come center. Resist gravity. Come out of it. Beautiful. Grab your roller. We're going to roll out the hips a little bit. You're going to sit on your roller. I'm going to show a gentle version and a less gentle version in that order. Hands behind you. Feet and knees together. Bring your knees to one side. And then you're just going to roll in the back of the hip. Try not to roll on the bones. It doesn't feel great. Hi, buddy. You going to come over here? We're almost done. Good job. Don't get your toesies rolled. Now, if you want a little extra, take your bottom foot and cross it over your top knee. Ooh, get a little deeper. There's a lot of attachment points, a lot of muscles back there, so just explore and work around where it feels nice to work into the hips. Let's switch sides. So starting with the gentle version, just kind of like a side saddle. And if you liked that version on one side, keep in mind you might not like it on the other side. But if you want to try it, up the bottom ankle crosses over your top knee. And then uncross your legs if they were crossed. We're going to do one more for the upper back. You're going to lay back with the roller between your shoulder blades. Feet stay on the floor. Hands behind your head for a little support. Lift your hips. And then you're going to roll in your upper back. Don't go too low. Just stay on the rib cage. Maybe you roll down one side of the spine and up the other, going back and forth. Give that back a little massage. And then come down, rest your hips down. Last one. Just let your head rest on the roller. Knees can be bent or legs can be long. And rock your head side to side. Give those muscles that support your head all day a little TLC. Maybe you hang out on one side for a few breaths. Or maybe you just continue to move back and forth. And then come back to center. Grab a knee. Help yourself up. And you are done. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. stay tuned for the next part of my athletic mat series. It's a surprise, but it's a good one. If you like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. Share this with your friends and family, someone who you think can benefit from some Pilates. Have a good weekend. Bye.